These are my full reds. As you can see, I've labeled my tanks with numbers for this week. All the fish that are in numbered tanks will be on some type of special. I've been working on this line of reds for quite a while. Originally they came through my friend Anderson up in, well, he's out of the hobby now, but originally he got them from Michael Marco Trujillo. And I've had them for a few years. This is about the best drop I've had in a while, all similar looking males. I'm getting ready to set up my own breeders, but I have a lot of virgin females in the basket. So there'll be a certain amount of pairs or trios available. As you can see, almost all of these males are similar to one another. All have good solid bodies, no thin bodies. The caudals are nice. These are young, they're just 4 months old. Nice parallelogram dorsals, matching colors, red in the body. Don't go by the fact that they look orange. These are the LED lights in my fish room, and it changes some reds and yellows. I'm going to show you the rest of the tanks. I have a lot to go through. So the ones with numbers on them are on special. The ones without numbers, you can ask me about them. I'll try to show you the labels on the tanks for their litter identity. All these are brothers and sisters. Every tank you'll see, I'm not going to show my breeding tanks in this video, just my up and coming juveniles that I've been working on, and have some nice fish available. Here are my well-known half-black AOC leopards. Some variation in these. I'll get some that have more of a purple, some that are more of a dark bluish green with the yellow. But these are my regular leopards. If you want to identify them, they're number 398. These are not on special, so I have other females, virgin females from this line, not sisters, but other females. These are those lemonade, bluegrass, bicolors. Has some Moscow. I'm calling these the Moscow blue-green grass. They're young, barely 4 months old. These are my American purples. Most of these strains I've been working on for a long time. These are my blues. These are on special. So everyone knows the routine by now. You want to contact me by email at guppyman1, that's guppyman1 at comcast.net. Include your full contact information, and hopefully you'll give me a phone number so we can text back and forth. Much easier than doing all the email. But if you're going to contact me, I appreciate contact information. My blues I've had for a while now, they're doing really good. I mean, all my lines are doing really good, but these blues are superb. These are young half black reds. Some more half black purples. Let's move down the line here. These are the half black blue line that have the metallic in the head. Let me get my fingers out of the way. Here's another tank of lemonades. These are nice robust fish. These are the silver blues. These are the half black blues. Keep in mind, every tank you're seeing, these are all from a single drop. I don't mix my litters. You won't see babies in my tanks. I mean, occasionally you will in my juveniles, but all my babies are raised separately for a month, from the time they're born up to about 6 weeks. And I cull, separate males and females. Most fish I offer with pre-hit females and virgin females if I have them available. These are my strong line of half black AOC leopards. These are not white leopards. These are the half black AOC. I guess you can call them yellow leopards. Purple leopards. Depends on how the light hits them. Nice patterns. Very prolific. So while I'm doing the video, we'll talk a little bit about feeding. So, since I split my day in half because of the algae growing in green water, so I shut my lights off. My lights come on in the morning at 6 o'clock, 6 a.m., and they go off at 12 noon. They stay off until 5 o'clock in the early evening, and they stay on till 11. So basically it's a split day. So an hour after the lights come on, so figure 7 o'clock, all my fish get a good dry food feeding. That's ground up flake foods. Decent quality, high protein flake foods. Usually you can get good flake foods without color additives for about $10 to $12 a pound, or about $5 to $7 a half pound. I generally get my, I don't like to promote people, but there's a couple reasonable places you can get your flake foods from, like Ken's Fish or Brine Shrimp Direct. I think Brine Shrimp Direct right now has a shortage on their flake foods. Just stay away from foods that have color additives. I mean, unless you're not breeding for show, then it doesn't matter. But I try to stay with natural foods. And the flakes will come in a large, they come large, large flakes. What I do is I crush them up in the bag by hand, the best I can, before I open the bag. And then I put them in a food processor and grind it down to a semi-fine powder. And I put them in small containers. And I have about 4 different varieties of flake foods. I use a shrimp, a high protein shrimp flake, spirulina flake, plankton flake, earthworm flake. Every few months when I reorder, I don't buy more than I could use in about 2 months. I switch it up. I'll use 1 month I might get blackworm flake, another month I'll use earthworm flake. Sometimes I'll buy a half a pound of each and mix it. These are some nice blues. These are not available. These I'm getting ready for the August show. Hopefully these will be ready for the August show. That's going to be in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, I believe. Lots of juveniles. Let's see what else we got here. Some more American purples. This drop does not have too many males with the dark pectoral fins. Same line, depending on the female, they'll produce males with dark pectoral fins and some without. As you can see here, these young males, well, there's females in here too, but these young males are showing the dark pectoral fins. Some more half black blues. These are the silvers. Okay, let's walk towards the other fish room. These are half black AOCs. These are about 5 months old. These are getting groomed for the show. I might sell some out of this tank. These are the white lavender leopards. The rest here are a little too big to sell. I might groom some of these for the show. American greens. These aren't available. These are getting groomed for the show. As you can see, my half black AOCs, when they reach about 5, 6, 7 months old, they really tail out. These are just 5 months old. No, they're 6 months old. They're not available. There's some Schubel greens. I might part with some, but I don't know about from this tank. I'm going to pick some new breeders out of this tank. There's some half black AOC yellow leopards. I'll spare a few trios out of this tank. I have virgin females in the basket. They're not on special. If you don't see a number on the tank, I mean a white square, a stick-on label, like that, number 18, that's a square label. These would be on special. Some variegated snakeskins. So let's get back to my feeding. So an hour after my lights come on, which would be 7 o'clock, because they come on about 6, I go around 2 times. I start at one end of the new expansion, and I'll feed everybody. Then I go into the remodeled old section, feed everybody in there, and then I come around and feed again. And then about 9 o'clock, I feed everybody, gets a good dosing of brine shrimp. And that's it in the morning, and then I repeat that in the evening. So 6 o'clock, they'll get 2 feedings of dry flake foods, and then by about 8:30 in the evening, they'll all get a good dose of live baby brine shrimp. Now mind you, I believe in water changes. As you can see, my tanks are fairly clean. So my fry tanks will get about 80% water change twice a week. I do that by hand. That's not on the system. As well as my breeders, they're not on an automatic water change. My breeders will get about a 40% water change twice a week. Everybody else is on the system, and I calculate it, since the system comes on twice a day, each section, and it runs for about an hour. Each tank gets about a 30% water change. Black reds, I'm hoping to show these males. Got some half black purples. I may part with a few of these. I said may, not definite. These are some white leopards that I gotta move them into a breeding tank. This is my only tank with the algae. But so I wipe the glass down once a week in the front. These are some nice blues. They're not on special. Alright, these are the lavender leopards. They're like AOC lavender leopards. Now I can't guarantee when you get them they're going to show lavender purple. They may show yellow, they may show green, but they will be a leopard. Some patterns are more pronounced than others. but they're very prolific. The pure white leopards weren't that prolific, hence I crossed them into my half black purple leopards and made these lavender yellow leopards. A little more prolific, and we'll take it to the next step, next generation. These are all one drop. Just 4 months old. Another tank of my American purples. This is my Heflag AOC yellow leopards. And these are some older white leopards. I may part with some of these, but like I said, if it doesn't have a square white label on it, it's not on special.